Hello and welcome to episode 8 of PRFC Fan Show, a fan show by fans for fans. I'm Kevin, and as you can see, my buddy Rick isn't here today. He's in Seattle making money, so I'm going to hold the fort. So we had a heartbreaker of a game on Saturday. It's Tuesday while I'm recording this, and the loss still hurts. I mean, if it's that bad for me as a fan, it's got to be triple for our boys. So I know that the coach is going to get them in form for the game on Wednesday against LA. And what I think is that they're going to get on that field, they're going to have an attitude, and LA isn't going to know what's going to hit them. So good luck, guys. We hope that you have a great game. We're looking forward to bringing home 3 points from California. Now, that's not to say that we didn't have a good time while we were at the game and before the game. In fact, we spent the pregame at Thirsty Lion and had a great time with folks like these.
Here we are at the Thirsty Lion. I've got Ross, Jeff, and Heather. We're all having a Phoenix Rising Lager. Woo. Cheers, guys. Rise to a win tonight, yeah?
We're rising.
It was great to be able to meet so many people at the Thirsty Lion, and another benefit was that we were able to drink lots of the Phoenix Rising Lager. In fact, I had 3 or 4 of them. I'm a beer guy, and I thought it was a delicious lager, so yep, kind of threw down. They also had the Rising Rita, which is a margarita, and a lot of people were enjoying that too. Now, you'll notice here that Rick is holding these drinks. Now, Rick doesn't drink. Rick's mom does not approve of him drinking. So, if you remember from the interview, Joy, his mom, knows how to handle him.
I could turn you into a bobblehead.
Yep, so I just want to say that Joy, he wasn't drinking them. He was just holding them. He's being a good boy. So we all had a good time at the Thirsty Lion, and then when we got to the stadium, I started taking pictures of fans as they're milling around the stadium doing their thing. So we wanted to show a quick montage of who we met up with while at the stadium. Now, we hope that you like segments where we're showing fans. And of course, if you see us at the stadium, let us know. We'll take your picture, and hopefully then you'll see your picture and you'll tweet it or send it on Instagram and tag PRFC Fan Show, because honestly, we really need you guys to like the show and to publicize it so that we can get out there in the big bad world. We're trying to make a real go of this. Anyways, now I promised that we'd have the second part of my Amadou Dia interview, and we're going to do that right now. We're going to just pick it right up where we left off last time.
You guys all appreciate us. What's something you would like fans to know about you?
Me, I love to travel. I love to travel and meeting new people. That's why after the game, I try to go around the whole stadium. That's why I'm always one of the last ones to go in the locker room, because I try to go around the stadium, make sure I tell the fans how much we appreciate them, because they come out, they take their time out of their time to come and see us and watch us play, and it makes us play better. So I got to make sure I thank them. And I love meeting new people, and I always meet at least somebody new at the games every game. It's amazing. So
Great, yeah.
I like it.
So you like to travel, and you told me one place you like to go more than anywhere else. What's your number one place?
I haven't been to Tokyo yet. I really want to hit Asia, and I really want to go to Tokyo and Thailand. So here in the upcoming off season, I don't know if I'm going to go this one, but within the next couple of years, I'm for sure going to go.
Yeah.
For sure.
So do you like living here in Arizona?
I love it. I love it. Arizona is an amazing place. They have the team has a really good setup here in Tempe, and Scottsdale is not very far away. We got ASU right next to us, so it's amazing. There's a lot of stuff to do around here.
Do you guys get to get out and do stuff very often?
Yeah, we do. We get a lot of downtime sometimes, so most of the time, to be honest. But so like we like go to Top Golf. But a lot of people who are like on our team are like golfing. So I'm not very good. I'm having Vic Vasquez teach me a little bit because he was a good golfer.
There you go.
So pretty soon we're gonna have to start taking Carl, because Carl thinks he's very, very good. I've never seen him play, but from what I hear, he is pretty good. So
I've heard that from other players too.
So pretty soon we're gonna have to start challenging him in 2-on-2, him and John Berner. So
that's funny.
Yeah.
Now with Arizona, how much of a challenge is it going to be for you when July and August roll around?
Well, luckily I was here last year in June, so I got to experience the summer, especially those days it hit 120 degrees. It was ridiculous.
Yeah, it was rough.
Ridiculous. But at least I got to experience once, so The coaching staff will know how to deal with it. Practice times, I'm sure, going to change. We'll probably go a lot earlier in the morning or really late at night. But I'm excited because, well, summer is summer, and summer is always awesome. And the teams that will have to come here and play, they're not going to be used to it. So
Nope.
it's an advantage for us.
Yeah, big time.
So, yeah, so we're going to have to take advantage of those situations.
It'll be nice to be able to have those subs when it is 110 out there.
Yeah, it's going to be very nice. But usually we don't really switch the back line, so I got to be ready to play for the whole 90 minutes.
That's true. You guys are back there playing it out tough for 90 minutes. I have noticed that, and that is rough. So, you know, you're going to get a new stadium in a couple of years. It looks like it's going to be a lot more climate controlled.
Yeah,
and
it looks amazing. And the architectures, the pictures I've seen, it looks amazing. I'm very excited because MLS expansion. It's going to be good.
When fans are getting excited and shouting at you, do you have a preference for what you're called? I mean, most people just call you Dia. That's what they see on the back of your jersey. Or is there something else that you'd rather hear, T, or is T just for friends, or how does that work?
No, it doesn't matter to me. You can call me whatever you want, really, to be honest.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, then we'll have to think of some good, good nickname.
I would love to hear some new nicknames. I've stuck with T for a long time, so I'm excited to hear what you guys got.
I wonder what we could do. We'd have to step up a little bit. You know what? I'll ask some other fans and see what they think. Actually, you know what? I will do that. When we're filming at this next game next week, I'm going to ask people what's a good nickname for you and see what they come up with.
I would love that.
Okay. All right. That's on.
That'd be cool.
So another fan thing we've been talking about is that we have a little bit of a thing going on with the fastest guy on the team. There's a little smack talk. Billy Forbes saying he's the fastest guy on the team. Jason saying, you know what, maybe not so. Who do you think's the fastest guy on the team?
Tough decision here.
Yeah.
Very, very tough. Let's see. I mean, Billy's very, very quick, and so is JJ. But I've known JJ a little longer, and JJ's my boy. So and Billy's my boy too, but I've known JJ longer, so I have to go with JJ.
All right, there it is.
Because Billy's very, very quick, and he's very quick on the start. But JJ, he might start a little bit slower than Billy, but when he takes off and he gets going, it's 100%.
He has jets, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. And his ball handling is so good when he's at full speed. I mean,
both of them, very technical. I think they're two of the best outside midfielders that we have in the USL by far.
Oh yeah, absolutely,
100%.
absolutely.
So they're gonna have a fantastic season. I can already tell. So I'm excited to watch them. I get to sit back and watch them from right behind and watch them sauce everybody. So it's cool for me.
So what did you think of Chris Cortez's hat trick this past weekend?
Oh, he deserved it. He deserved it. In preseason, he didn't get a lot of playing time, because Didi was out there and Fredo was there, and he was new, and so. But when he started first game, that was his first start, killed it. Absolutely amazing.
It was incredible.
And I'm his roommate, so I'm very proud. And I see how hard he works every day, so he definitely deserved it.
When it comes to the game this coming up weekend, what do you think is going to happen there? What are you guys looking out for? How do you think things are going to turn out?
Well, we're going down there to get 3 points. We're not going down there to tie. We're going down there to get 3 points. And we're just going to follow the game plan that the coach has provided for us. We've already started working on this week. And then work as hard as we can and win, get out, come back, and get ready for the next game.
Yeah.
That's the plan.
Yep. Pretty straightforward stuff, actually.
Yeah.
Kind of a dumb question now that I think about it, but
No, I would go
what are you going to say? Oh, we're going to lose.
Well, no, I would go more into details and tactical stuff if I could, but I can't.
No spoilers.
Yeah.
Again, I do not want to piss Coach off because I'm fairly sure he would beat me up. And probably scream French at me at the same time, and that would be even worse. Man. So, just a little bit more about yourself. You were born in France.
Yes.
Tell us a little bit about being born in France, when you moved to the United States, your parents, whatever you feel comfortable talking about.
So, I was born in Nantes, France, and then when I was a couple months old, my parents moved to Paris, France, and then lived there until I was 7. And then when I was 7, my dad got a job here in the U.S., so I moved with my dad here. And my mom, they're already divorced, so she still lives over there in France. And so my dad moved over here, went to San Francisco for about 3 years, and then moved to Denver, and then lived in Denver ever since then. And then went to college for Clemson, 3.5 years. Then Kansas City, then Montreal, and then here. And so I've done a lot of traveling. A lot of traveling. But it was fun. It's I learned something from each city, so it was cool. It was very cool.
Do you find that there's a big difference in playing style? Do you pull something from each experience that you have there playing-wise?
College soccer is a lot different from MLS. MLS is a lot more technical. College soccer is more physical, I would say. But other than that, it's U.S. soccer. To me, it's almost kind of the same for everything else. Like there's like a pattern each follows.
So you're playing with Phoenix Rising today. It'd be great if you stayed here your whole career. That's not always the way it works out, right? Is there any dream place? Let's say if Phoenix Rising could move to any city and you could play there, where would you play?
Well, I hope they get the MLS bid because it would be fantastic for them to have an MLS team here, and I definitely would play for them. But one of my dreams is to play in Europe for at least a little bit, for at least a Division I or Division I team over there. So that's what I'm trying to work on. I finally got my French passport renewed, so I wouldn't take up an international spot if I do go over there. Cool. So I'm working towards that. But for right now, all I'm focused on is being the best player I can and helping my team win some championships. Yeah, well, you're doing a good job. That's for sure. Well, listen, I appreciate all your time. I know the fans do. We are just so happy with the way the team is turning out, and you're a big part of that, of course. Any final words that you'd like to give? Any shout outs you want to give before we wrap it up? I just want to say thank you to the fans. You guys have been amazing already since I've been here last year, and I can't wait for this season to come, and it's going to be fantastic. Cool. Now, I am an old person. I mean, I know it's hard to tell. Yeah. But I said this about Kevon, too, in his interview. One of the things that I think is so great about the team is that you guys individually are such good people. So if your parents do see this video at some time, I think it's important that they know that we just really respect the kind of person you are. You're so polite, you are so genuine and sincere, just a good person. And so, Mom and Dad, you should be very proud of your son and the things that he's doing in Phoenix, because he's stepping up and making the family proud. Thank you. Hey, be a good person right here. There you go. These are two of my best friends created this company, so if you guys want some shirts, check it out. Okay, well, what's the company name? BeAGoodPerson.com. BeAGoodPerson.com. There we go. Amazing. It's a good show. Also, JJ, I'm counting on you, so don't let me down, bro. Don't let me down. I can't wait for this race. This is going to be a thing. It's going to be fantastic. Great. Well, listen, thank you. I'm so good. Well, have to put some bets on it for sure. There's already maybe possibly some, yeah. Okay, we'll leave it at that. Yeah. We appreciate you coming and spending time. I know the fans are going to love it. And best of luck, not only for this weekend, but for the whole season. And we'll just see you on the pitch. Absolutely. Thank you, sir, for having me. Absolutely. I hope you enjoyed the second half of the interview with Amadou. He's a great kid, and he brings a lot to the team. So thanks, Amadou, for coming on the show. I really had a great time. If you haven't noticed, my chocolate milk is now empty. That's because between takes, I finally succumbed to temptation and drank it. And it was great stuff. If you haven't tried it, Denzison chocolate milk, or I guess the regular milk too, really good. I can speak to the chocolate because that's what I drink. And I couldn't stop. I drank the whole freaking thing. It's important to me that we talk about the community that's growing around Phoenix Rising Football Club. The Rising as One podcast is a great source for all sorts of game analysis, player analysis, and just good banter about Phoenix Rising Football Club. I'd highly recommend you go check it out. Next, of course, we have the firebirdrising.net website where you can find out all things Arizona soccer related. I think it's the best source out there, and I highly recommend you check it out too. Well, I think that's everything for this week. I hope you enjoyed the episode. We will be rooting for Phoenix Rising tonight as they take on Los Dos. I think we're going to take 3 points. In the meantime, this is PRFC Fan Show, a fan show by fans for fans. We'll see you next time.